This is the largest one we've seen so far.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more?
Farewell, old friend.
I am the least adept with the bow, and that is precisely why I must master it. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards.
Think you can bully me?
Pyrotechnics! Oh yeah, rock on!
D, Luke! Oh, I can't stand him. Diana Special!
What was that? That was absolutely amazing. Definitely one of my favorite PVs to date. Now I have to know, out of those 4 characters, which one was your favorite? And those cutscenes, those cinematics, for sure, that must tease us about the final chapters of Liu. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I have no words. All I felt throughout the entire PV were just chills. But I know I shouldn't get distracted. I'm not supposed to. So instead, let's recollect our thoughts and put our attention towards learning about the new characters. I do have some graphics that will help visualize and explain everything in detail.
A warrior must always be ready to face any challenge with his blade. The outcome of the battle is irrelevant. What matters is that you learn from the experience.
Starting off, I introduce to you Childe, or also known as Tartaglia. His vision is Hydro, and his primary weapon is the bow. Childe's abilities enable him to switch between 2 stances. Not only can he deal Hydro damage with a fully charged arrow, but he can also deal Hydro damage during his melee stance, however only within a limited amount of time. We've also seen the teaser that Childe had a different form, a form where he could manipulate the power of Electro. Now, I am much more curious about Childe's fullest potential. What other secrets could he be hiding from us? Especially due to his relationship with the Fatui. We can't dwell on this too much, especially since we have another character to introduce. And her name is Diona.
My ears and tail are no prop, they're real! Proof of my cat's line bloodline. It's only weird to you because you've never seen it before. But why are you looking at me like that? Oh, fine. You could touch my ears for a second, but the tail is off limits.
Diona is not only an archer, but she is also a bartender from the Cat's Tavern. With her cute voice, cute attacks, and cute animations, I would agree that she is our most adorable addition yet. And it absolutely reflects that in her cryo kit. Did you notice the cat ears on the shield that she provides? I didn't expect it either, but I'm absolutely in love with it. We also have another character that too provides a shield, albeit hers is a fiery one.
Hobbies? Rock and roll, of course. You ever have that something you put your all into? When everything you love comes together into one thing, the place and time loses all importance. You just need to enjoy it to the fullest and express yourself to your heart's content. I can never get enough of that feeling.
Meet Xinyan. She's very fashionable and defines the rock and roll vibe. Even her name is hot enough for a solo debut. I love how her skills mimic like I'm attending at a live concert. And the rhythmic pulsations from her pyro shield would easily scorch her enemies. Yet, despite of her intensity, I'm kinda curious about her background. Mostly because she's from Liu, and I'm curious how her rock and roll personality may clash against Liu's ancient traditions. Now that I think about it, I wonder how Xinyan would handle herself with Zhongli.
The rules of trade are bound by contracts, and this is fair. There is one thing you must never forget when making and abiding by a contract. If fairness is lost, then the contract shall become proof of one's deception.
Last but not least is the official appearance of Zhongli. He's very knowledgeable in every topic relating to the history and culture of Liu. Although his abilities may seem similar to the Geo Traveler, one can see that his Geo constructs have proven to do more. Upon tap, Geo energy radiates to nearby enemies, inflicting periodic damage. And then on the other hand, holding his skill triggers a formation of a sturdy shield. I am just as excited as you are with wanting to play the new characters, but we can't forget about the other highlights for 1.1, which includes our next segment, the final chapters of Liyue. I don't know if you remember, but we were left at a cliffhanger in the 1.0 build. If you don't remember, don't worry. I can help refresh your memory with a couple of teaser screenshots and some exciting, or I suppose anticipating, voice lines.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance, or at least to not wholly side with the Adepti.
The last Archon quest in 1.0 introduced Ganyu and Ningguang. Ganyu was inviting us to the Jade Chamber on the behalf of Ningguang's formal request. Do you see that on the right? Yes. That is the Guizhong's ballista. If we were invited to meet Ningguang, then why are we meeting with Keqing first? Something seems a little odd. I wonder. Now, where might Ningguang be? She must be waiting for us at her Jade Chamber.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
Wow, the scenery from the Jade Chamber is so breathtaking. This is definitely another scenic spot for a perfect photography shot. For how extravagant the architecture must be, it explains why Ningguang is such an ambitious woman. Do you think this could perhaps give us more hints about Zhongli and his influence? Or maybe more hints about the deep secrets within the Jade Chamber? Who knows what we may learn about the Tianquan?
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
We may not know much about her, but Ganyu is a mix of a human and an Adeptus. It must be so difficult though. With her background, she may be more sensitive about the recent Rex Lapis incident. Ganyu has to cope with the tension between the humans and the Adepti. Between the two opposing factions, which side do you think she'll have to choose? For how gentle her heart is, I hope she will never have to come to that unfortunate decision.
Because we are Adepti.
Oh my, do you recognize this familiar face? I hope so, because it's Zhao. However, please take note as to where he's standing. Yeah, look at the background. That's right. What could Zhao possibly be doing at the Jade Chamber? Aren't the Adepti and Xixing at conflict with one another? I fear for what may happen next. I hope that everyone involved will be safe. That is all that I ask for. A happy ending.
Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Similar to Ganyu, Zhongli is also going through self-reflection since the death of Rex Lapis. I cannot imagine how he must be feeling. It's no doubt that over time, everything does change. Now it's just whether Zhongli will accept those changes.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Well, that's interesting. Who's Qixing referring to? Could it be us, the travelers? If so, then what could this mean? I'm very curious what our dialogue options may be, and what we can ask from Liu's Xixing.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today? As such, we must now look to our backup plan. I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyun's stone forest.
Why does Childe sound so angry? Did we do something to upset him? Even though we know he's associated with the Fatui Harbingers, it's scary that his organization may have discovered a way to manipulate multiple elements. Though this ability does seem to have its own limitations, such as they cannot seem to use it without transforming into another form. But wait, if the Traveler can also switch between elements, then wouldn't that make the Traveler also a Fatui Harbinger as well? No, that would be simply ridiculous. Oh wait, it seems that we have some footage to share. Let's see what it is.
This is going to cost you!
No way. Why is the Traveler and Childe fighting? And for what reasons? Hold on, we don't have any more information about this? Oh my... That's another cliffhanger! I suppose I shouldn't be too upset, since on the bright side, we finally hit at the point in the stream to distribute today's gift code. On the screen, there's a code that you can only redeem once. The code is Genshin ZHB30. This code will expire on October 31st and is valued at 160 Primo Gems. Please also keep in mind that you must be at least Adventure Rank 10 in order to redeem the code. For our third segment, we have a new system to introduce as well as new NPCs. The name of this new feature is called City Reputation System. Reputation has a leveling system that scales rewards. Obviously, the higher reputation you have, the better rewards become. There are 4 methods to improve your city reputation. These include bounty requests, weekly quests from city residents, exploration progress such as discovering waypoints, quests corresponding to the city, which can also include commissions. Leveling your reputation will unlock additional benefits, such as blueprints. In Mondstadt, there is Unreconciled Resonant Stone, Wind Catcher, Level 4 Name Card, NREs. Then we scroll down. Animal Treasure Compass, a portable waypoint, Level 7 Name Card, and a Mondstadt Glider Skin. And then for Liu, a Level 7 Name Card, and a Liu Glider Skin. I love all of these quality of life changes, and I definitely welcome more for the future. I'm also in love with the aesthetics that Genshin Impact has to offer. For sure, I will work really hard to unlock as many name cards as I can just to show off to my friends. Your mastery of alchemy and knowledge of transmutation will easily enable you to learn how to craft these neat gadgets. Similar to cooking, you can learn the blueprints within your bag. Then, with your available components, you can craft them like any other. I'm really excited to share some gameplay footage about these new items, since I know that you will find them super convenient in your travels. Unreconciled and Geotreasure Resonant Stone essentially behaves like a radar to seek Unreconciled and Geotreasure that you may be missing. This would of course be very useful to collectors that seek to max level their statue of 7. Animal and Geotreasure compasses correspond to the region that you are in. Similar to Resonant Stone, the tool helps you seek any unopened treasures. Wind catchers are super convenient for when you can never find that third animal grana. Sure, you may find it once before, but that doesn't mean you'll find them again all the time with ease. Now, with wind catchers, each updraft costs 1 animal grana. It's like a mini venti ability. Pretty neat, I'd say. Each adventurer has their favorite hotspot. For some, it's to fight elite bosses. For others, it's to enjoy the scenery. Regardless for whichever category you may fall under, a portable waypoint is fit for either purpose. Just keep in mind that there are limitations, such as number and duration of your personal waypoint. Then for all you chefs out there is finally a portable stove! Now you won't have to teleport to a city or fight in a hilly troll's kitchen to whip up your favorite snack on the fly. Lastly, as I know you've all been waiting for this, is the implementation of NRE, or Nutrition Ready to Eat. This gadget is basically a shortcut for you to eat food without having to open your bag. Wait, what is that? A forest hilly troll? He's so funny looking, but he's so cute too. What the? His attacks are primo gems? I mean, if he doesn't want them, then I'll gladly take them. Oh my gosh! And he throws confetti too? Ah, now everyone is definitely going to seek out their own forest hilly trail just to see for themselves how quirky this new monster is. Let's all try our best to catch him before he disappears. Now, before we end the stream, I'd like to officially present the new event for 1.1, Unreconciled Stars. This event will feature our adventures with Mona and Fischl. Unreconciled Stars consists of 3 stages: Unknown Stars, Stars of Deceitful Dreams, and Star of Destiny. These stages will be released gradually over time. After meeting certain event requirements, you'll receive the Great Fischl. That's right, so don't pass this event up. Unfortunately, that's all we have for today. So, I would like to thank you for joining me in Genshin Impact's 1.1 preview stream. I look forward to seeing everyone again in the beautiful world of Teyvat on November 11th. So until then, farewell travelers!